Well, good morning and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today I'm exploring a secret hidden valley in the heart of the Cotswolds, known as Woodchester Park, which is now managed by the National Trust. Once home to a lavish house set in acres of wild parkland, complete with terraced gardens and a boathouse, Woodchester Park was the epitome of a gentleman's country estate. Today, an unfinished Gothic mansion that stands within its grounds harks back to the human history of this landscape. Well, it's a beautiful valley with 5 picturesque lakes and some lovely footpaths and trails to choose from. So come with me and I will show you around, starting with this magnificent lake, which I'm told is home to lots of carp, and where at dusk bats will skim across in search of some tasty insects. One of my favourite parts of Woodchester Park are the woodland trails that wind through this very large estate. With peaceful shady glades and undulating grasslands, there's a host of wildlife to be spotted, including red kites, rabbits, deer and foxes, while wildflowers and leafy trees appear in the spring and summer months. Now, Woodchester Park was the home of the Dulcie family from the 1600s until 1845. Wealthy Gloucestershire landowners, the Dulcies lived in a Georgian house surrounded by designed parkland. Here the family and their guests could hunt, ride and enjoy elegant carriage drives. You can still see the remains of the parkland, which were influenced by Capability Brown and later by Humphrey Repton, both famous landscape designers of the 18th and 19th centuries. Now, just through the trees, you can see the boathouse. Located within the parkland surrounding Woodchester Park and built in the 19th century, this boathouse brings back memories of lazy summer days and the lavish boating picnics enjoyed by the Dulcie family and their friends. When the National Trust bought Woodchester Park in 1994, the boathouse was hidden by vegetation and the lakes were virtually enclosed by the conifer plantations around them. Now we can see the mansion coming into sight. When the Ducey family offered Woodchester for sale in 1843, the sale particulars described the coach house and stables as everything the most fastidious gentleman can desire. William Lee, a wealthy ship owner, bought Woodchester Park 2 years later in 1845. He demolished the Georgian house and began building a new mansion. However, things came to a halt 16 years later when he ran out of money, leaving the Victorian Gothic house unfinished. Now, Woodchester Mansion is a unique and amazing Grade 1 listed Victorian Gothic house hidden in this Cotswold Valley. It's an unfinished masterpiece. The building started around 1857 but stopped in the mid-1860s, so floors and ceilings are missing, walls are not plastered and windows unglazed. All the secrets of the construction of the mansion are visible, something visitors will never see in any other country house. Now, Woodchester Park is home to many breeds of cattle, some quite rare, and we discovered some on this hot afternoon sheltering under a shady tree, and aren't they just absolutely beautiful? Now we're inside the mansion, but it's not open for tours, so I'm just showing you a tiny little bit just to show you the vaulted ceiling and the amazing stonework that is on display throughout the house. It's definitely somewhere worth making a visit, and they do tours throughout the summer months, so if I were you, I'd go on their website and book a guided tour, because it is absolutely fascinating. It's a marvellous place. Woodchester Mansion was to have been one of the finest private houses ever built in the Gothic revival style. Never completed, it has been left to us as a work in progress of the Victorian age, boasting some of the finest stone carving and architectural design of its era. The mansion's interior also offers an illustrated journey through the lives of the Lee family, whose unfinished grand design can be relived today, just as the Lees experienced it more than 150 years ago. Now, Woodchester Park has a play area to encourage families, young and old, to visit the area. Walking along the play trail, you will discover rope swings, climbing frame like this one, made out of the trees of the valley, and you even get the chance to make music from the tree trunks, which you'll see in a moment by my able assistant and lovely wife Margaret. But this is an absolutely beautiful sculpture, and yeah, it's the first time I've seen it in the park, but yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, as we leave the mansion, one more thing. It is believed that Woodchester Mansion is one of the most haunted places in Britain. Ghosts abound in and around the mansion. For those able and lucky enough to see them, these apparitions include a young girl, a young woman, a short man, maybe a stonemason, a man attempting to hide, a man searching for somebody, an American airman, a floating head, a horseman on the drive. People hear a girl singing an Irish song, 1940s music, and smell recently extinguished candles in the chapel. Other noises include loud bangs, footsteps, though no one is visible. Small stones drop from above, some reputedly travelling fast and horizontally. Strange lights, still and moving, are seen, but have never been recorded on camera. We're back where we started at this lake. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of Woodchester Park and its mansion. And if you've enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for everybody who's subscribed. We're up to 1,500 now. It's fantastic. I never thought possible. Thanks again. I'll be back soon with more roaming in the Cotswolds. Until then, bye-bye. Take care.